Chicago Sky head coach has reportedly suspended star forward Angel Reese following her heated confrontation with Indiana Fever rookie sensation Caitlin Clark. The suspension comes in the wake of what many described as an on-court fight during their recent matchup, when tensions erupted after a flagrant foul call and spiraled into one of the WNBA's biggest controversies of the season. The league announced it was investigating allegations of hateful comments from fans in the aftermath, but the situation has escalated further, with Reese now facing internal discipline from her own team. According to sources close to the Sky, the suspension was not only about the on-court altercation but also Reese's conduct afterward and her response to the league's ongoing inquiry. The incident that triggered this decision occurred in the third quarter of a physical contest between Chicago and Indiana. Clark was whistled for a flagrant foul after colliding with Reese on a driving layup attempt that left the Sky star on the floor. Reese reacted instantly, appearing to confront Clark verbally and attempting to approach her before being restrained by teammates and officials. The Indianapolis crowd responded with loud boos, creating a charged atmosphere that has since been interpreted in very different ways depending on perspective. Although the Fever went on to secure a dominant win, controversy quickly spread off the court. Within hours, social media was flooded with allegations that Fever fans had crossed the line from spirited support to inappropriate behavior toward Reese. The WNBA's swift statement, condemning racism, hate, and all forms of discrimination, gave weight to those claims, even as questions lingered about their accuracy. What shocked many, however, was the Sky's decision to suspend Reese indefinitely. Team insiders revealed the organization felt embarrassed by the fallout, believing Reese's actions violated team standards of professionalism. Reese will reportedly need to meet certain behavioral conditions before being reinstated. The move also raised eyebrows, as it came shortly after the team released a statement that doubled down on accusations stemming from a false social media post about Indiana fans. The inconsistency has fueled speculation that the suspension may be more about damage control than discipline. ESPN has covered the controversy extensively, with commentators divided on whether the punishment fits the offense. One headline even noted Stephen A. Smith pressing Chinny Ogwimick and Monica McNutt on their framing of the suspension during a heated debate. For the WNBA, the saga represents not only a public relations challenge but also one of the most divisive episodes in league history. The WNBA has benefited enormously from Caitlin Clark's arrival and her budding rivalry with established stars like Angel Reese. Television ratings are surging, social media engagement has exploded, and women's basketball is being discussed in mainstream spaces like never before. Yet the latest controversy, and now Reese's suspension, threatens to overshadow the actual games being played. For Reese, the suspension marks a major setback in what had been a promising start to her professional career. After leading LSU to a national championship over Clark's Iowa squad and entering the league with high expectations, she now finds herself sidelined indefinitely, facing questions about her professionalism and temperament. Meanwhile, Clark continues to thrive on the court. Her record-breaking performances, including a triple-double in just her fourth game's hold, have been the headline story of the week, but instead have been buried beneath the swirl of drama. The Chicago Sky must now move forward without one of their most important players, at least temporarily. Their performance in Reese's absence will be closely watched, as will any public comments from coaches and teammates. If the team struggles, pressure may build to reinstate her sooner than expected, regardless of the original conditions tied to her return. For the WNBA, the challenge is balancing the enormous attention generated by the Clark-Reese rivalry with the need to prevent off-court drama from dominating the narrative. The league's handling of the fan investigation and the suspension decision will help determine whether this moment becomes a springboard for growth or a cautionary tale of distraction. In the meantime, debate rages on. Video clips are being replayed frame by frame, witness accounts dissected, and social media posts scrutinized for clues about what really happened. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere between the competing narratives. What's undeniable, however, is that women's basketball has captured national attention like never before. The challenge now is ensuring that this spotlight translates into sustainable growth, not fleeting controversy. That responsibility falls not only on the league and its athletes but also on media outlets, social platforms, and fans themselves. The Clark-Reese rivalry has the potential to become one of sports' great stories if it's allowed to play out on the court rather than being defined by suspensions and off-court disputes. For now, the basketball world waits to see when, or if, Angel Reese will return to action and what her absence means for the Sky, her career, and the future of the WNBA. One thing is certain, this story is far from finished, and the next chapter promises to be just as compelling.